I'm sorry to burden you with all this, but I can't possibly leave Scott.
How is he?
Well, they're taking him off the drugs today, hopefully.
Well, that is good news. And don't worry, because I've got everything under control here. And Rose is lending me a hand.
Oh, thanks. Bye.
Now what have I done?
Lending you a hand?
Sorry?
I'm not your lackey. I'm an experienced postmistress.
Well, that's me told.
Quite.
Have you been round to see Zoe yet, then?
What business is that of yours?
Christian concern, lad. That's what. Is that such a crime?
She's coping as best as she can.
Well, that doesn't sound very encouraging, does it? Still, at least she hasn't been charged without, mind you. That may all change once Scott comes out of his coma.
I'll take for those. Rose is only allowed to do office transactions.
Well, these guys are doing courses in heredity, business management, and meteorology. The University of Wisconsin.
Why do you want to study in America?
Beats hanging around here.
Fair point.
His rash hasn't cleared up in 2 weeks. Just bring him back in.
Well, there's always Harvard, I suppose. Although I've only got 2 A-levels, do you think they'll hold that against me?
Sorry, what's going on?
Oh, Libby's trying to broaden her horizons.
Oh, right. Well, not in my time, you're not. You're here to work.
Sorry.
Well, you will be when I dock your wages.
Steady on.
And you're not indispensable.
Hiya.
How can I help you?
You can't. I need a word with my kid brother. You doing anything for lunch?
Excuse me? He's working.
I've got to go and see Andy, then I'm free.
No, you're not. Briggs Farm, lame cow. Do you want to come through, Miss Winklethorpe?
What's his problem?
Who knows?
He's been like that all morning. Catch you later.
Right.
Hey, you don't have any good advice on universities, do you?
You trying to be funny?
It's got a balcony, a solarium, a wet room.
What's a wet room?
It's sort of like a bathroom.
I can't believe you live in a penthouse. You must be loaded.
Well, it's kind of rent-free.
Been to Milan?
Milan, Paris, New York. Sometimes I wake up and I completely forget where I am.
Go! Think Ferdinand could get me a job?
No offence, Don, but I'm not sure you got what it takes.
Well, I've battled before.
For a catalogue? Face it, even Viv's done catalogues. Look, tell me more about this Dawn. How long's she been seeing Scott?
About 1.5 years, on and off. You know what it's like.
But is it serious?
Yeah, I think so.
Then how comes her first reaction to Scott getting attacked was to jump on a plane to Spain?
Well, you know why?
Must be odd for Dawn, though. Her boyfriend being the father of an older woman's child. Poor cow. It won't last. Scott's trouble is he'll sleep with anyone.
You said it.
What?
Come on, we best get going.
Yeah. It's really good to be home, you know.
Oh, it's really good to have you back.
And you're so grown up now. In your own way, you're even kind of pretty. Hello, Betty. You still in the land of the living?
Betty, are you all right?
Hiya.
Hi.
You been up long?
Half an hour.
Hope you got a stinking hangover.
It's the least of my problems. Keep expecting the police to come knocking on the door.
Zoe,
What?
look what Jean found on our walk. Are those for me? We thought they might cheer you up. Jean's been a bit worried.
Oh, darling. Oh, has Mum been neglecting you? I'm sorry.
We're going to go and do some finger painting. Care to join us?
Love to.
So they're okay?
Completely clean bill of health.
How can you be so sure?
Well, put simply, because there's no sign of Seroptes ovis, mates.
Well, why was it displaying the symptoms?
Probably stress. Caught on some wire.
That's what you reckoned.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe we should get Paddy for a second opinion.
I'll tell you the same thing, but if you want another vet's bill, by all means, feel free.
We don't need that. Cheers, Max. We owe you a pint, don't we?
Yeah. Thanks, Max.
That's my pleasure. I'll see you later.
See ya.
Well, one less thing to worry about.
I wish some of my problems were solved that easily.
I take it you mean Debbie and the baby?
No, me and Debbie are fine.
You sure?
It's just bringing up a kid isn't cheap, is it?
Not in my experience.
I'm hardly earning enough to keep me and Daz going.
Oh, you'll be fine once you've sold the sheep.
Yeah.
You wait till Sarah hits her teenage years. Then you'll know what a financial burden a kid can be.
Thought you were off out.
I am. What's that for?
Wait and see. Oh, by the way, are you and the little one staying in Chaz's room for the next few days?
I don't think so.
You'll do as you're told. Your room is out of action while I do it up.
Well, you better not move any of my stuff.
But I'm doing you a favour.
Who died and made you handy?
Who? Look, no one died, someone was born, all right? Huh?
As you know, we've been keeping Scott sedated in order to stabilise his condition. And we've taken him off the drugs to see how he responds.
So he's going to wake up?
Not necessarily.
It must be a good sign. You must think he's getting better.
We don't know anything for sure yet. Nurse Jones will be monitoring the situation closely.
Why won't she give us a straight answer?
The important thing is that we're here when he does wake up.
Heard from your daughter today?
No.
You think she'd at least pick up the phone? It's what any decent person would do.
Excuse me, you don't know Dawn?
I don't want to.
Listen!
Bob! Not now!
But it'd be a good idea if we didn't all crowd him.
Of course.
Do you want me to stop with you? It's okay. I'll look after Viv.
Come on, Scott, wake up, please. I love you so much.
We all do.
She's pushing her luck.
Just ignore her.
Dawn's got very good reasons not to be here.
Oh, what reasons?
I can't tell you that.
Bob, what's happened?
Be a love, will you, Donna? Go and get us all a tea.
I'm not an idiot. Why's she gone to Spain?
Please. Kelly, can I have a word?
What for?
Do you mind?
All right. What are you doing, bud? Give us afternoon off. It's true. Miss Gummer went home with a hernia. Couldn't get anyone to cover.
Hello?
Hi, it's me.
Hi, Debbie.
Do you fancy doing something? Emily's looking after Sarah.
Well, shouldn't you be doing that?
Well, she offered.
Well, Jack's gone visiting Diane. I can't leave the farm.
All right, well, I'll come up there then, shall I?
No, you'd be best not. I'm busy.
Look, I've got to go. I'll see you soon, OK?
OK.
What? Nothing.
Look, all I'm saying is lay off Dawn. She has got a very good reason not to be here.
Well, I made the effort.
Yes, maybe. But you know, you've been conspicuous by your absence over these last few years, haven't you?
Only because you got me hounded out of the family.
Yes, because you came on to me.
Oh, don't flatter yourself. It wasn't personal.
The passing years haven't taught you much respect, have they?
Scott needs me.
You say that you've changed,
Take your
but we
hands
both know
off
you're
me!
still a conniving little strumpet.
Right. What the hell's going on? Bob's being violent towards me, that's what.
That is a lie.
You see that? That is a bruise.
She's twisting things again like she always does.
Stop it! Have you forgotten why we're here? What's wrong? I just love my brother. Is that such a crime?
You need to talk to her. This isn't helping Scott.
Families are supposed to pull together.
Precisely.
Scott, how'd you put up with these people? Don't worry, I'm back now. Scott?
Excuse me, love.
He's waking up. Viv! I've woken him up!
What's this?
A cream horn.
Did I ask for a cream horn?
Well, I just thought...
Let's get this clear. I don't want your cream horns, or your toasted sandwiches, or your tea, or your coffee, or your constant harassment. I just want to do my job in peace. Do we understand each other?
You're making a scene.
Find someone else to flatter with your fancies.
Grab a tea, please, Les.
Yes, of course.
Busy?
Oh, Ashley. Water features.
Classy or naff? What do you think?
I take it you found a new hobby.
Yeah. Me and me dad are going to do up the memorial garden. How do you stand on begonias?
Oh, Scott, you're okay.
I've been worried sick. Scott, it's me, Kelly. Scott?
What's he trying to say? Try not to excite him.
What happened? Zoe tried to kill you, didn't she? That was a yes.
Don't, they're going to help you.
Don't, Scott.
Okay, we need some help in here now! You'll have to leave the room. No! He's spitting.
Get me 2 mils of diazomols and a tube.
Oh, my God. Oh, Scott!
Get her out of here!
He's going to...
Roses are nice. Red for love, yellow for friendship. But I rather like stinking Ely boars. Or they do a good selection in euphorbias. Or we could always go for a Aleagnus pungulata.
You really have been reading up, haven't you?
There's no excuse for an idle mind. Of course, we will need somewhere to propagate.
Well, perhaps we could persuade Betty to use her greenhouse.
She ain't going to do me any favours, is she?
Well, I think I could appeal to her better nature.
Good. We make a fabulous team.
Hello, Debbie.
Congratulations.
You all right?
Talking to me now, are you?
Why wouldn't I be?
Well, according to you, I ruined your life.
I never said that.
Good as.
Daz, you were great when you had Sarah. If you hadn't have been there...
You would have dumped her and got on with your life, that's what.
Why are you being sulky when I'm trying to apologise?
But I don't know if an apology's enough. I can chip butty might do it, though.
Go on, then.
Shouldn't you be in school?
Shouldn't you be at church?
Well, Paddy, I went to see Zoe yesterday.
I'm trying not to get involved.
But you are involved. You were there when the incident happened.
After it happened.
All the same, it must have been a traumatic
Ashley.
experience for you.
I know you're only doing your job, but I really don't need or want to talk about it.
Is it wise to bottle things up?
Well, in my experience, yeah, it's by far the best course of action. Excuse me?
Is he okay?
I don't understand. He woke up, he was better.
I'm afraid Scott won't be better for a while yet.
Oh, my God. What exactly happened?
Dr. Rice will have a word with you just as soon as she's free. I want to know now. I think it's best if you wait and speak to the doctor.
Tell me.
His oxygen levels dropped, but we've got everything under control. Dr. Rice feels it's better if he remains sedated for the time being.
Of course.
I want to see him. I'll let you know when that's possible.
I want to see him now.
I'll have a cottage cheese spaghetti. Excuse me a moment. You got something to say to me?
No.
Good. 'Cause having a baby whilst you're still at school in no way makes you morally superior.
You're only bitter because your boyfriend dumped you.
Silly little slapper.
What did you just say?
Ignore her.
Hey, come on, girls. Now let's play nicely.
I think I'll eat elsewhere.
I'm not a slapper.
Wait, come on, sit down.
You are, in a way.
What?
I mean, you can't have a kid without putting it about a bit. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, don't.
Are you glad you kept Sarah?
Dunno. It's a bit weird being a mum, but I'm lucky. Andy could have told me to get lost.
He's not like that.
Do you think he's pleased about Sarah?
Dunno.
Well, he must have said something.
He hasn't. He's been a right moody get recently.
I know. Scott's really not well. I think he should be here. I know you're angry.
Who's angry?
Just do the best you can. Bye.
Who's that?
Dawn. Yeah, she might be coming back.
Well, her mum's made a speedy recovery.
Yeah, sort of.
Bet she wasn't even ill. Well, why did you do a runner then?
It's confidential.
Would you just tell me?
Scott wrote her a letter just before he went to see Zoe.
Well, what kind of letter?
Telling Dawn that it was over between them.
What?
Scott and Zoe were gonna run away together.
What? What? Hang on. Is that why he gave us that money? He was just gonna go without saying goodbye to me, or Mum?
Now, that's the point. You mustn't mention this to your mum. She's got enough to cope with right now.
Well, how could he do that?
Not a word, yeah?
Okay.
Let's get a brew.
We only need a few minutes.
It's completely out of the question.
Dr. Rice, if the patient has regained consciousness, then we have every right to...
Inspector, Mr. Windsor is still in a critical condition. He won't be speaking to anyone for a few days yet.
You told her what he said.
Sorry?
Well, Scott, according to Vivi, reckons Zoe tried to kill him.
I want her arrested. We haven't sufficient evidence for that.
But he said!
Not to me, he didn't.
Call this justice.
I'm sorry. If Miss Tate was responsible for what happened...
If?
Then I promise you, she won't get away with it.
I don't understand. When is he going to come round?
Can we have a little chat? Do you mind?
Stop hassling me. I can only cope with one problem at a time. Oh, estate agents. All they care about is their profit margins. I cannot think about brochures or photographers at a time like this.
That might help take your mind off things.
Doubt it.
Have you heard any more about Scott?
Nope.
Well, that could be a good sign.
Let's not kid ourselves. Chances are this new life I've got planned is going to be spent behind bars.
The good news is that Scott's oxygen levels have returned to normal.
What's the bad news?
I'm afraid that he's contracted pneumonia.
How?
Most probably the result of inhaling vomit.
How serious is that?
We're going to continue to keep him sedated.
But he came round.
Momentarily, yes. I know you don't want to hear this right now, but it really is too early to determine what sort of recovery Scott will make.
He is going to get better, though, isn't he?
I can't promise you that. It's possible he could make a full recovery, but there's also a chance that he could suffer permanent brain damage.
So there she was, stood in the shop, done up like a chorus girl, with a skirt to match. I nearly dropped dead on the spot. I thought she were long gone.
Who?
Kelly Windsor. Oh, do try and keep up, look.
And one sweet sherry.
Thank you. You might have made a mistake.
I didn't.
But let's imagine you did. Like you say, Andy could lose thousands of pounds. His whole business could be in jeopardy.
What exactly are you trying to suggest?
You're an educated lad. You know what I'm suggesting.
Well, I'm not getting involved in your dirty vendetta.
OK. Two things. First, it's not my vendetta. It's the family's. Your family. Second, it's not a vendetta. It's about trying to get hold of a bit of land that anybody but the slow-witted Sugdens would be willing to sell for less than half the price.
His sheep are fine. End of story.
Oh, we've had a lovely day, haven't we, Sarah? Oh, she's seen her first duck, and she finished off her milk.
Oh, good.
There you go, little chick. Thanks. Oh. So what have you been up to?
Oh, nothing much.
Did you go see Andy?
No.
That's a pity. Sounds like someone's having fun.
It's my dad.
What's he up to?
Testing my patience.
How do you mean?
You know, I don't know why me and Sarah don't move back in with Andy.
Has he offered?
Well, no, but he wouldn't mind. He is Sarah's dad.
But you two have only just got back together. I think for the time being it's better off staying here with Zach, Lisa and your dad.
All right?
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Right about what?
Nothing.
You sound busy.
Yeah, I'm just doing stuff at Burn.
That's nice.
Emily, I'm a nice person.
I think being a granddad agrees with Kane. I've never seen him so civil.
It won't last. What did the doctor say?
Dead?
He might have brain damage.
My baby. What has she done to my baby?
Is Miss Tate home?
Bring them through. This way. How can I help you?
Help us? Well, there's a first time for everything.
Well, unless you're going to charge me, I have nothing to say. I'm certainly not going to talk to you without my solicitor present.
Fair enough. Why should you make this easy for us? We just popped round to let you know that at lunchtime today, Scott Windsor briefly regained consciousness.
Is he all right?
Not really. He's got pneumonia. Plus, there's a strong possibility of brain damage.
If he survives at all.
I see.
According to his mother, Scott intimated that you deliberately tried to kill him.
No comment. There's a surprise.
Do you want me to phone Mr. DePaul?
No. No, the officers are just leaving.
Right. This way.
I'm going to find out what happened. It's only a matter of time.